There we go. Hey everybody, it's S1E Old World Gamer, and welcome back to more Quest to the Firelands. And, oh, I guess I only need one there. Let's go, Hops, let's go. I guess let's go directly into a boat in our first episode, or in our first... at the very first thing we do is jump into a boat and get going. So that's cool, that's great. Hello everyone, I'm Stefan, the Old World Gamer, and welcome to Quest to the Firelands. The series where we're walking 12.5 million blocks from spawn. And, Hops, you're gone. You are gone, sir. You are gone. Not there anymore. And, yeah, I'm just continuing on. We're getting close to episode 50, by the way. And, if there's anything that you guys would like to see me do, or anything special that you think might work for, the concluding episode of this season, because... after episode 50, we start season 2 of Quest to the Firelands, and we're going to be doing it in 50 episode, I guess, spurts or whatever. So, there you go. And Hops, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Thank you. Let's go. So, for anyone who doesn't know, I usually talk about topics I either come up with myself or that someone mentions to me or that interests me, or usually it's a very vlog-like for this series, and the reason being is because I like talking to people and I like getting their opinions on things, because sometimes it's good just to hear what other people have to think, because usually, more often than not, a lot of people who watch your videos are have more in common with you than people who don't, more than likely. That being said, that's why I'm as honest as I am, and I'm as open as I am, and there you go. But yeah, episode 50 is coming up. I'm looking very much forward to that. Something that I've been playing a lot of recently... okay. Something that I've been playing a lot more of recently is Awesome Knots. I'm not sure if anybody out there plays it or not, but I've been playing quite a bit of it. At least a game or two a day, usually with bots, because I am horrible at it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna make up any non-truths about that. Oh, it looks like we're gonna be able to keep going on our boat. This is awesome. But yeah, I'm not spectacular at it yet. I have to still kind of find my own build kind of thing, and yeah, I'm just working on that a little bit at a time. Wasn't expecting for myself to enjoy a MOBA as much as that, but yeah, it's kind of fun. So getting back to what I was saying there a second ago about I guess making this more like a vlog series. Jesus, get out of the way, dude. My God, you just took off like 2 or 3 hearts just then. You're a jerk. That was just, I'm kind of mad at you right now, Hops. And our boat exploded, of course. Could not go free, not today. And I'm gonna turn down the music just a shade more. There we go. Yes, so, I'm gonna also be using this series to explore, my previous, the way my personality used to be with not being shy. I don't know why I'm so friggin' shy. It's mostly because, oh no, I don't want that. Because I am trying to keep this as friendly as possible, but I do swear often. I probably shouldn't, but, I do. That's something I do quite often, and I'm trying not to do it for this series quite a bit, so it's making me hold back on my normal use of words. But again, I want this to be as friendly as possible, so that I want to be able to make younger people laugh and have fun and want to watch this and not have to be swayed by foul language, as some people may say. And I think we're just gonna swim across here. But I'm trying to let my personality out a little bit at a time, because once upon a time I used to be a funny person. I was actually suggested on doing this whole thing, the whole YouTube thing, based on what my personality was like. And I went against it, and then my personality over those couple of years changed. And then once I said, you know what, maybe I should do the YouTube thing, it was too late. A lot of people got in on the gaming thing long before I did, and capitalized on it, and good for them, smart for them. But not only that, but the amount of gaming I did and the way I felt towards things, I got more pessimistic than optimistic, and that's something that I've been wanting to change. It was one of the questions that I asked Kurt J-Mac on the episode where he answered some of my questions and took our donation for the charity draw for the big pixel art that Robin done, which I wish, actually, she might still have a picture of it. I should put that up on Instagram sometime and let people know exactly what it was and what it is and what we did with it. But anyways, I asked Kurt about, you know, what do you suggest for someone who used to be an outrovert and has become an introvert and wants to be an extrovert again, and he thought that that's not possible. Let me assure you, sir, it is quite possible. I used to be a lot more open, a lot more friendly. If I was in a situation where say there was 10 people in a room just sitting there waiting for, say at the college, actually, that's a good way to look at it. All of us were stood out in the hallway, assigned to our class together as one class, and because our first year of college was basically they get you to do all the same type of subjects, because where it's all engineering, everyone has to take this same math, the same chemistry and physics and all that kind of stuff. Just like it's more or less intro, making sure that you actually know the physics that you're supposed to know and the math that you're supposed to know, etc., etc. And anyways, we were in the hallway, and I was one of the people that kept quiet the entire time. If that was me, say 5 years ago, before that, I would be the one that would be talking to everyone and, you know, loosening everybody up and making them feel like, okay, well, we can talk to this guy, he's fun. And I feel like I've lost that, and I want to be funny again. I want to be more personable, and I want people to be more accepting of. And I know that people are going to say, "Well, you should just be who you are." Well, that's the thing. That's who I was. It's just things that happened to me over the course of a lifetime. I let it get to me. That's one of the bad things that I kind of grew up with, was, quote unquote, holding a grudge, and I still do hold grudges for certain things to this day, and that's just the way I am. But I've got to kind of loosen up on that, like with the whole gaming thing. Like I've made quite a few friends, and I guess quote unquote enemies, some enemies. And most of them were just people that I guess I pissed off, or they pissed me off, and that was it. And but for the most part, most of these quote-unquote enemies, I've since got over that. I had a falling out with one of the guys I used to work with, a couple of the guys that I used to work with. I'm not holding anything against them. It's just that with one of them, I can't wait any longer to do anything. If you don't want to help yourself and you don't want others to help you with things, and I can't really force you to do something you don't want to do. And that's the way that was with that. I'm not forcing you to get online to play Minecraft if that's not what you want to do. I'm not forcing you to get online to record gameplay videos if that's not what you want to do. And that's your choice. And if you don't want to do it, that's fine. But that's what I want to do. I want to do something with this whole YouTube thing. I think I can do something with this whole YouTube thing. It's just, I need to finally get my shit together and do it properly if I'm going to do it at all. And that's what I've been working on for the past month or so. It's just, oh my god, what's going on here? And I just picked up a bunch of leaves. Oh, there they are. I just put them in weird spots. We'll just put them in weird spots along. Oh, whoa. There we go. Oh, Hops, get out of there. Okay, that I did not know that was going to be that like that. So once he teleports up here and away, I'll get him to sit down. Ooh, nice little awning of dirt there. You're not coming up here. You're staying down there. And once we wake up in the morning, we're going back to check out that spawner. And I'm going to continue talking about what I was talking about just then. So let's get to sleeping. Nice sunset. Beautiful sunset. And we are awake. And sit down, sir. You can sit down underneath there. It'll be shading for you. See, I care about my pets. Now, what do we have? Oh, I have cobblestone. There we go. Do this. Do. And do. Yeah. Do. Why is this still running? Oh, I think I see why. Hold on. Oh, no. Wait, why is this still running then? It's probably because it's underneath. Yeah, it looks like that's the reason why. Thank you. I hear lots of moving around down there. Let's see, what we got? Why can't I reach that? What? Hello? What's going on here? There we go. It's a double chest now. That was super weird. Good. I need that bread. Thank you. I'll take that as well. And I don't think we're taking string. But I will. Nom nom nom. Hello, Mr. Chicken. Hello. Buck, 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 buck. To you too. And I'll eat this last piece. Nom 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 nom. Alright, what else do we have here? I hear skeletons down there. Okay, yeah, you know what? We found 2 chests. That's good enough for me. Let's get out of here. And everything's fine there. They can eventually get out on their own. And anyways, so getting back to what I was saying, so that was one of the guys that I stopped kind of recording and doing stuff with, was for the fact that, like I said, he didn't want the help and he didn't want to help himself, so I can't really force it on him. Another one was a guy who has similar, I guess, things as me in regards to the way he wants things done and where he wants to be with YouTube and how he wants things to look and be, and we had a falling out over I was I guess just at the time I wasn't working and I was kind of getting antsy, wanting to do more and more and more, and this other guy was still working, and I kind of pushed him until he kind of got pissed off at me, and I guess it was enough for him to get really pissed off to me, and that was that kind of thing. And it was a shame because I think that, again, we could have done a lot together and we could have done well together. But, alas, he's moved on, and again, so have I. So I have no bad tidings with that person. If they dislike me, that's fine. That's their thing. I'm not trying to hold any grudges anymore. It's one of the things I've been trying to do to keep myself in a better state of mind and just to be happy with, and yeah, I'm just going to keep continuing on with that, and I'm just going to keep talking to you guys about this kind of stuff all the time, because it helps me, to be honest. It really does. It helps me a lot to be able to talk to people about, you know, how I feel about things, and, you know, when I get your opinions and all that other good stuff. I enjoy talking to people. It's, I don't know, maybe that's maybe that's something I should have got into. I should have got into, like, psychiatry or something. I probably would have enjoyed it, but I can't go back to school again. I've been to school way too long. I'm 32 years old. That may come as a shock to some people, but yeah. I'm too old to go back to school again. I just finished up the electronic software engineering. And and you know, I'm trying to get work with that, but if that doesn't work, I've got to, you know, keep trying to find viable work at least, and keep working at the place I am now as a cable technician until I can get something that's more viable. And until that happens, that's what I got to do, and that's what I'm gonna do. But I think I can, and that was always a part of my personality as well, is just being open and truthful and talking about, I guess, emotions and that sort of thing. I know a lot of people try to veer away from that and think that's a more private issue, but I've always found that talking about how you feel about things always makes you feel better, and whether people look down on you for it or not, that's besides the point. As long as you feel better about it, that's all that really matters. And excuse me. God damn. I wish I could really yank these tonsils out. I really do. And one of the guys, Nefer, whoa. He was. Oh, I've seen the eyes of a spider in there. Ooh, it's spooky in here, Hops. Let's go, buddy. We haven't seen anything too crazy yet, so. What about if I go in over this way? I just want to see if I can get a cool picture from this. Oh, wow. Okay. Hops, you keep getting in the picture. Move your butt. There you go. That's good enough. Okay, let's get out of here before that spider comes and gets us. Or any of those number of zombies over there. Whew! So, anyways, now that I've pretty much told you guys exactly how I feel about some things, and, excuse me, feeling better about some more things again, I'm going to go back right into my topics. I still have a bunch of topics here listed and waiting to use. I'm going to go through this little archway because I can. It's like the perfect little descending stairwell archway almost. There we go. And something that I was looking at recently, from a collector standpoint, is I don't really have that many consoles or bigger pieces to my collection. And I think that sometimes those bigger pieces help make a collection stand out. So I think that I've come to the decision that I may start collecting, just because it'd be one of the easier ones to collect for, is GameCube. I think I might collect the GameCube consoles, all the different colors and that sort of thing, and hopefully that will you know, having the what am I trying to say here? Having, I think it's like 8 or 10 different colors. Could be more. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't done too much research on it. It was just something I was thinking about a lot last night, and I just done some minor searches on it, and I figured that, okay, I can do this. Ooh. I can collect these GameCubes. That shouldn't be a problem. But, you know, you got to start somewhere for as a game collector. So, what better place to start than the GameCube? It's not a horrible system. It's pretty good, actually. I'm just wondering where I can go here. Let's go this way and see if we can't beat the ice. So yeah, after that, I'm probably going to do one of the types of Game Boys, and then I'm going to just keep continuing on that road, I guess. Whoa. Okay, don't think we'll continue that way, but those trees looked huge. And I'm pretty sure this is all ice up here, so I'm screwed. And that's the worst part, is that there's like open water on the other side. Oh, and it's way too thick to just break through the whole way. Get up on the ice. There we go. So yeah, after I'm done this, I'm going to be getting ready to record the next podcast as well, which has gone quite well so far. The only thing that irks me a little bit is the fact that I'm doing it with Scott, and I know him nor his brother actually watch any of my Minecraft stuff, which is fine. But something that bothered me was I've tried playing several things with Scott's brother, and I think Scott's brother means well, but a lot of times I find him to be a little bit dickish. And I'm sorry there's no other way of saying it, but that's exactly the way I feel about it. But he kind of invited himself to the podcast, so I'm going to see how that goes. And if I find it's going shitty at all, I'm just going to let him know at the end of the podcast, like, listen, I don't think that you fit well. If that's the way I feel at the time, I'm just going to tell him straight up. I'm not going to be hiding that from him or anything like that. I'm not going to, lead him on and say, okay, yeah, you can do podcasts all the time, and then, the entire time just, wished I had never mentioned it, kind of thing. Okay, he's still down there. Ah! You just get off. Get off. Didn't mean to hurt you, but do you really wanna hurt me? Boy George, my God. Anyways, see you in the morning. And we are awake. So yeah, Scott's brother's going to be joining us for the podcast this week. Hopefully it will go well. I've done a podcast on him before. I just tend to find that when the two of them are together, they end up just going on random tangents about stuff, and then I'm kind of left behind, and they're not talking with me at all, or allowing me to jump into the conversation, or to jump into conversation that I know nothing about. So, that being the case, that, if these are my podcasts, I'm going to have them run the way I want them to be ran. So, that is that. But I will be bringing some new things to these podcasts, and I've also want to ask you guys, I know that, some of you might not watch them, some of you might. I don't know. That's totally up to you. But, if you've watched podcasts in the past, and, you should know what you like and what you dislike. So, what I'm wondering is, what do you like and what do you dislike about podcasts? What makes them good and what makes you want to listen or watch them? For us right now, like, we're doing our normal, we do pretty much segments at the very beginning about gaming news. And then at the end, we get into main topics, which don't take as long once all the news is gone. They're longer than the news topics, but they're still not overly long. Anyways, regardless, what I'm trying to get at is, so then we have our main topics, and we're trying to keep it on gaming and the Let's Play, community-based type stuff. And looks like we have lots of ice to go walking on. We've reached the North Pole. No. Oh, that is a lot of ice, though. And Hops, you're not going to come all the way, are you? Maybe you will. If they don't go too fast, maybe. But, yeah, we're going to be adding in, because we done it last time, and because I'm starting to learn and know about these, some other people in the indie developing industry for indie games, I'm going to be showcasing kickstarting programs from lesser-known indie developers, and hopefully that way it helps them, and, I enjoy helping. Crap. There you go. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, I like helping people out as much as I can, especially if it's indie developers. I mean, geez, they're only looking to provide you with gaming that you enjoy. They're going out of their way to make something different that people are going to enjoy and want to come back to on a regular basis. So, I've always been behind indie developers. I myself want to become an indie developer in the future, and I know, right, when I get the time. Again, if I was doing this full time, I would probably be able to make time to, put in an hour or two of programming every day, or, several hours a week, and that would be great, but I don't have that option just yet, and if it happens, that'd be great. If it doesn't, I'm still going to try and make time for it. I'm still trying to make time for web design right now, and I never had the time for it, and it's unfortunate because I could probably do something a lot better with web design now than I can with other things later. I guess. I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, we're going to be adding indie developer Kickstarter pages. We're going to be introducing at least one of them on every podcast so that if people want to back the games, they can. If they don't, that's fine as well. How are you feeling? You're still pretty good. Your tail's not pointing down, not just yet. In case anyone's wondering, in order to tell that your wolf, their health is at, their tail, as you can see, his is straight out right now, so if I go and give him a pork chop, hops, what is it? What is it? Oh my god, what is it? Oh, you want that, don't you? Watch his tail. See? Now it's up a little bit more. That means he's more healthy than he was before. Once it's pointing down, that's when you want to really make sure he's getting to eat his pork chops. Another thing that we're going to be adding to the podcast is we're going to be talking about the weekly Humble Bundle. Basically giving some information about the games, saying how much they're worth, where the money goes to. More or less just trying to help the Humble Bundle community. And, I mean, they help a lot of charities. And that's... like so many charities it helps, and you actually get to choose how much of the money that you spend on these games. Not only that, you get to choose where the money for these games goes to. Do you want it to go to the developers? Do you want it to go more to the charity? Do you want it to go to, the Humble Bundle community to help them work better? It's all up to you. And a lot of these bundles are like 3+ games each week. Are we really reaching the end of here already? 3+ games each week, it seems it is too. Jeez. And you can pay as little as $1 for all 3 games. So 3 games for $1, and then they will sometimes have some special deals on there. Like I think one had if you spent like $25 or $30 on the bundle altogether, you got like 12 games, and they'd send you a T-shirt. So, I mean, when you look at stuff like that, like, that's a pretty good deal, especially if it's a gaming shirt, and it's an indie gaming shirt. It's more rare and more unique. So, it means that you're less likely to walk out in public and see someone wear one of these shirts if it only came through Humble Bundle or from an indie developer or any gaming developer at all that was only offering it through Humble Bundle. So... that's why we're going to be showcasing Humble Bundle on our podcast as well. Plus, it's trying to make our podcast a little bit different, a little bit, something a little bit to stand out from other podcasts. And we're eventually thinking that we're probably going to do what most other podcasts do, which is getting webcams and recording our webcams and such. Ooh, that looks nice. And that way people can see us, and it's more personable as well then. So that's good. People can react with the person, see their emotions, and see how they're actually feeling about what they're talking about, and so on and so forth. Plus, it also helps the people that you're working with know that they're genuinely interested. Now, with Scott, I know that me and Scott, we've always been, for the most part, honest with each other. I don't think we've ever had anything bad happen, or we've never had any run-ins or anything like that. We've always been straight to the point with each other. No bullshit, no excuses. It's just straight to the point. And that's what I like about Scott. And he knows that I can sometimes get pissed off at his brother too. Yeah, no, Gene's cool. Gene's, for the most part, like I said, Gene's cool. He can be a butthole sometimes when we're playing games, but for the most part, Gene's pretty cool. So we'll see how the podcast goes with adding Gene on there, and hopefully it works out well, because I wouldn't be opposed to that. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. I'm still kind of finding it a little hard to create a community, just because, well, it's hard to do that on your own anyways. But when I say community, I mean like finding more people to build on a community. So, I mean, every channel has their own community, whether they want to, realize that or not. Whether they have it on Facebook or Skype or Tumblr or whatever. you know, everyone wants some people following them, some people talking to them, and, you know, the more they see those numbers grow, it's always a great thing. But by no means am I in a rush. Oh, this is actually, like, cool. Dropping downstairs. And Hops looks like he's alright. That's good. So yeah, I'm still trying to find other, I guess, like forums or formats in order to reach out and find people, but I think most of it's going to be through just the social media I'm using now, and I got to keep pumping out consistent video on a regular basis. I just got to keep doing it, just because it's easier to do it that way. It's easier to you know, make your videos better than to find a new format and just stick with it. And, you know, you have to spend more time on that format as well. So, like, on a new social media site, you have to spend time there in order for people to follow you. So, the more time you're dedicating to that, the more that you'll, you know, get people's attention. And the sun seems to be going down super fast. I've barely got through any of the things I wanted to talk about, so, yeah, I do have to go in for the night. So we'll just walk our way across this beach, and we'll probably just burrow in up here somewhere. Still trying to make a new schedule for all my channels again, and I'm trying to balance the whole leisure and work thing as best I can, and it's gonna take a little bit, I guarantee that. Why am I doing that? Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down! Jeez, where are you going? Okay, so let's try digging down here. And we should be good right here. Well, Hops, you have yourself a good night. We'll see you soon. And we're just gonna do our usual thing. Bench, that's no good. There we go. Much better. Another thing that I've been wanting to get, just for the review part of my channel, is a green screen. I've wanted to get a green screen for a while, and then I was thinking, nah, I'm not going to bother. But, again, the more I think about it, it's like, you should get a green screen, Stefan. You should get a green screen. It's well worth the time and money to have a green screen, because you get to learn new formats of making video, and you got a chance of making your videos look a lot better through your own, I guess, artistic, what word am I looking for there? I have no idea. I can give it my own flair, I guess, or my own look. I can put something new to my videos that I want to make some boats for the next episode. Actually, I might be able to get the rest of these. Yes, indeed. And we got some boats. Boats and one extra piece of wood. Thank you. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Okay, I guess the last thing that I'm going to mention to you guys is that I don't think I'll be homing. I don't think I'll be streaming Homefront anymore. Mainly because it doesn't seem like anyone's showing up to those streams, and I don't know if it's a bad time or if there's no interest, but I don't even get people watching the videos or commenting on the videos saying that they're going to be there for the stream, or if they even, you know. I got a handful of people now and again, but usually when I'm playing other games, so I don't know. I might pick a different day of the week to stream. I'm not 100% sure, but I just wanted to let you guys know so that in case anyone's expecting to stream tonight, it's not happening. Anyways, as always, and again, we can embellish on that a little bit later at another point, but as always, thank you all for watching. I'm Stephanie Old World Gamer, and I'll see you all soon for another Quest to the Farlands. Good night.